Why don't we talk about the 90s a little bit? Yesterday during my live stream, there was a little bit of the 90s talk going on, talking about music and stuff, and I wanted to reflect a little bit. My ex-husband. Okay, let me back up. If I had graduated high school, I would have graduated in 91 and I would have been 17. I didn't graduate. Anyway, now, let's go a little further ahead. I met this wonderful guy. Let's see, when was it? Around February of 91. And I didn't even know his name. But the first time I laid eyes on him, I knew I was going to marry him. Yeah, strange, right? He was married. Didn't know that. Had a 9-month-old, didn't know that. Going through a divorce and didn't know that. Took care of all of that. And we went on our first date, May 20th of 91. And we got married, May 20th of 95. So that was pretty cool. In 96, on our anniversary, I had saved up and we had saved up. And we went to the Bahamas. We actually got to go on a cruise to the Bahamas. Now, we ended up driving late and getting to Port Canaveral early that morning, the next day, not having any idea that the space shuttle was about to take off. I didn't know why there was such a crowd of people. I was just waiting on, the cruise ship to show up. And the next thing you know, I get to watch the space shuttle take off. That was amazing. I was probably at least a mile from it, but it was still beautiful. And when that sound, oh my Lord, when what is it called? I guess when the sound actually got to us, it was so loud. And I remember putting my fingers in my ears and it didn't help a bit. Right after that, we turned around and watched that cruise ship dock. And it was amazing. And it was a pretty good cruise. Not the best. Not that I've been on another to compare it to. But it was still good, and there are some good memories there. A couple of years later, 1998, I had Buddy G. And that's when my whole life became clear. Now, I'm trying not to cry, but you guys know I'm a crybaby, so anyway, my little guy was born, and it was just amazing. And then 1999 rolls around, and I loved Prince. I still love Prince. God rest your soul. Anyway, me and my niece Mindy, we were in downtown Birmingham rocking out. And when midnight rolled around, everybody was blasting that song. It was amazing, 1999, party over, oops, out of time. Everybody thought that the computers were going to stop and that the world was going to do this crazy thing. And it didn't. Time just kept going on. And I guess that was a pretty good decade for me, man. Some great music. I didn't even really know about Alice in Chains at that point, but they were getting cranking. Nirvana was cranking, and that's just the two I remember off the top of my head. I was loving Stone Temple Pilots and a lot of people like that. I just wanted to reflect a little bit on that because it was a good time for me. What were you doing in the 90s if you were born? Maybe leave it in the comments. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I'm going to try to go live and not interrupt anybody's schedule. If I can go live, I'm going to try to go live around 12:30, maybe 12:30 to 2, or if, depending on how many people show up. It may only be 15 minutes. But anyone and everyone is welcome. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I'm doing this one-handed now, so let's see how this works. Please shine your light and share your love. I love you guys. Have a great day. Smooches and deuces, peeps, and I'll catch you on the next one.